What's up guys, and welcome to our must-have series. Today's video is on a console that is very close to my heart, and that's the Sega Dreamcast. As always, this is just one man's opinion, so let me know your favourite games for this console in the comment box below. Let's get to it. Falling asleep at your keyboard was a common experience in Phantasy Star Online, not because it was boring, but because it was so damned addictive. Never mind that level grinding was a chore or that phone bills could run into the 3-digit numbers, Sonic Team created a world that was so imaginative you couldn't stay away from it. Incredibly basic when compared to recent MMOs, it's easy to forget what an impact it made on its release, and just how successfully Sonic Team had evolved the franchise from its RPG roots. While Street Fighter 3 Third Strike was easily the superior fighter, I've given the beat 'em up slot to Soul Calibur, because Namco went above and beyond the Call of Duty with its actual conversion. Unlike Capcom's Third Strike, Soul Calibur offers all of the amazing playability and gameplay of the arcade original, but it enhances it by delivering a truly staggering additional mode that increases the length of the game. As well as delivering some truly spectacular visuals, Soul Calibur upped the ante on the Dreamcast by offering a whole host of console exclusive extras, including the fantastic mission mode and more unlockables than you could imagine. Capcom's fourth Resident Evil title caused quite a stir upon release, mainly because it was the first time the franchise didn't debut on a Sony console, but also because it was the first game in the series to use proper 3D backgrounds. Spread over 2 discs and focusing on the exploits of Claire and Chris Redfield, Veronica moves away from Raccoon City and focuses on a small island owned by the Umbrella Corporation. Granted, its gameplay is almost identical to the original Resident Evil, but is saved thanks to far more impactful cutscenes and a shockingly good storyline. I absolutely adore Skies of Arcadia. The score is sweeping and magnificent, the world you explore is incredibly huge and full of mystery. Add to this the fact that each and every character you meet is larger than life in a way that only the best role-playing games can manage. And you have yourself a beautifully immersive title. Following the story of a young air pirate called Viz, Skies of Arcadia is a wondrous adventure that's set in a Jules Verne inspired world where islands float in the sky and flying ships are the main form of travel. While Skies of Arcadia follows the well-trodden path of many other games in its genre, it has been put together with so much passion that you can't help falling in love with it. If you've been following my channel for a while now, you would have probably guessed that Shenmue is one of my favourite games of all time, so it's a bit of a no-brainer that Shenmue 1 and 2 are the #1 spot on the must-have Dreamcast games. Huge in scope and with an incredibly complex narrative, the Shenmue franchise delivered an experience that no other game at the time was able to match. After all, here was a series that not only allowed you to visit an arcade and play many of Yu Suzuki's past hits, but it was even able to make menial tasks like working enjoyable. Shenmue was the game that paved the way for many modern gaming trends that exist today. You would be insane not to appreciate its legacy. Well, that was it guys, make sure you stay tuned to that video game show and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with what we're doing. You can also follow us over at Twitter, at the VG Show, and we finally got on Instagram, so yeah, go and, I don't know, follow that shit as well.